saw a text and I believe it. I believe it because she's not stupid, Dolores. Okay. Anyway, something else that I want to talk about. So I recently did a show. We did a quick hit on Tuesday, and I talked about how somebody went to Joe Gorga had one of his comedy things. I don't know where it was. It was in New Jersey. I mean, I think they're only in New Jersey or like New York or Philly, the surrounding areas. Maybe they went up to Boston, but he did one of his comedy things, and Frank Catania was there. And I don't know if it was in the meet and greet, if it was like a private, where there's only a few people, or if someone just asked him during the Q&A, but he revealed like, yeah, Melissa and I are going to be on Wife Swap when we start filming on June 4th. Now, I don't think this is really revealing anything so big. I mean, I talked about it here. Like we all know Melissa and Joe are going to be on Wife Swap, right? I talked about it. It had legs. Other people talked about it. Who was first, second, third? That's not my point. My point is, and I don't know if it's Shed Media. I don't know if it's the same people that did New Jersey, but it doesn't really matter. The point is that, no, Sirens. Sirens are the people that did New Jersey. Shed Media is New York and Salt Lake. Anyway, so they're going to be on. Someone asked them. Joe's like, of course we're going to be on it. We film June 4th. I didn't think it was a big deal. We talked about this on Tuesday. Well, now I see all this stuff online, and people are all over my DMs telling me that apparently, I mean, you guys are shady motherfuckers. You guys are shady. Well, look, it works both ways, and I really truly don't have a team. So I'm not Team Teresa. I'm not anti Teresa. Everyone thinks I'm anti Teresa. Would I choose Melissa and Joe over Teresa and Louis? Today, yes. Would I choose Melissa over Teresa yesterday? Yes. Would I going to choose Melissa over Teresa tomorrow? Yes. But unlike all of you passionate people, I truly don't care. I care about myself. I care about like having a drink. I care about I'm going to Tudo. Thank you for the reservation this weekend, Sam. It's going to be a great weekend in Sag Harbor. These are the things I care about. I really don't care. But I can't hold Teresa's feet to the fire if I don't hold the Gorgas. But anyway, everyone thinks I'm coming for Teresa all the time. I didn't mean to cause any drama for the Gorgas, but apparently you guys who do care have been writing and tagging Bravo and Andy saying that the Gorgas violated their NDA. I mean, did I open this can of worms? Probably not, because everyone's talking about it. But apparently, whoever asked Gorga at the comedy show, and he said, yeah, we're going to be on Wife Swap. We filmed June 4th, according, and now I reported on it Tuesday. I'm not saying it's because of me. I'm sure it's out there regardless. The point is, I'm seeing things online. People are now tagging at Bravo and tagging at Andy and saying, pull Wife Swap from the Gorgas because the Gorgas violated their NDA. Specifically, Joe Gorga speaking about the fact that him and Melissa are going to be on it on the 4th. So, okay, well, you guys are just shady. The tree huggers, you guys are committed to the cause. So, okay. So, do I think that all the tree huggers reaching out to Bravo and tagging at Bravo and at Andy again? I don't think Andy's a producer on Wife Swap. He is on Real Housewives of Rhode Island, but I don't think he is on Wife Swap. Maybe he is. But regardless, I don't think that's going to do anything for a bunch of reasons. But you guys, man, Gorgo's violated their NDA and you guys want them. Look, I'm sure Melissa ain't happy with Joe, but everyone does it. Look, I personally, and I'm not taking sides, couple of things. We start filming on the 4th of June, apparently, according to the little guy. You guys know my friend Josefina Gorgasita. So 2 weeks is enough time to pull the plug from the Gorgas, and it's not going to happen. Again, Mauricio and Joe Gorga, to me, are the two biggest names in the house husband world. Without overthinking it, without saying like Greg, Nene Leaks is Greg. No, it's like these are the two. We could argue all day. Mario, singer. No, I'm talking like reality. So there's no way they're not going to be on it. Mauricio would never do this show. Let's just make that very clear. He did Buying Beverly Hills because it's a walking advertisement for all his agents in the agency. So they're going to be on it. Look, is life fair? I compare, people are saying, well, Jennifer Aiden sent screeners to people, and Teresa was giving people screeners and breaking an NDA, and they got in trouble. So Joe Gorga should get in trouble. Well, a couple of things. First of all, I don't think sending screeners and talking about the fact that you're going to be on wife swap, I personally don't see those equal. That's just me. It has nothing to do with Jennifer versus Joe. Second of all, we talked about this before. Not everything is created equally. I mean, Ramona did bad things and Ebony complained about it, but yet she wasn't fired because we needed Ramona. Stassi and Kristen were fired because it was a certain time of the world. Stassi and Kristen wouldn't be fired today. If we compare apples to apples, it's fairness doesn't come into this. Kenya Moore, what she did, is that worse than what Stassi did? I don't know. It's like you can't compare apples to apples. You compare, Kenya also made a shitload of money. They might have been looking for an excuse to get rid of her. It's just the bottom line is the network does what they want. They will justify what is right for them. And if it's an apple to it, if it's a green apple to a red apple and it's almost the same, it don't matter. They'll take that red apple and they'll tell you that it's a fucking plum all day to justify their cause. So they need the Gorgas for wife swap. They're the biggest house husband name out of all of them. No one's not going to be part of this because of some NDA. Also, I don't personally see saying Melissa and I are starting to film on the 4th to be the same as getting a screener. Let me tell you, because I've got screeners from every network. I get them from Hulu, Bravo, Netflix, whatever it is. When you get a screener, first of Fox, when you get a screener, first of all, no matter how many times they send you a screener, every week I get a screener from certain networks, the same network, same time. It says in every email, this is for, I mean, the warnings about sharing it are so big and reiterated every time it's a forum email. Then to actually get to the screener, to see the screener, you have to log in and use your password in this. And I mean, Jesus, what's my password for Netflix versus Hulu versus Fox? I mean, can't we just bypass the password process? I'm the same person. And so you have to also give your password to somebody. They could trace the IP address of who logged in. Then when you're watching it, it will say in huge letters across it, like, not, it'll say in watermark as you're watching it. You can't watch it uninterrupted, and it's not an edited version. It will say, do not share, blah, blah, blah. A lot of the networks, when I open something, it will say David Yontef on it. Like my name will be on it as I'm watching the damn show. It'll be faded out, and it will say for David Yontef's use only. So I don't see sending screeners like Jennifer Aiden did to be the same as being at a show and just saying, oh, yeah, of course we're part of it. We're starting on the 4th. Not taking sides. I don't see that as the same thing. It doesn't matter. The Gorgas are going to be part of it. But you guys are really, really urging Bravo and just saying the Gorgas violated their NDA and things are not okay and blah, blah, blah. Man, you guys are shady. But hey, we've all been coming for Teresa hard. What's fair is fair. Finally, I want to share this article, which I read.